Well, I must be pretty good at my little job here because I heard that I really tricked Phil on the last round. So now we're gonna go for the Pinots. Don't look. Gonna mix them up. Let's see how he does this time.
Hey folks, Phil Hurst here. Phil Factor. Episode 2, Wine Smackdown. The first episode was Cabernet Sauvignon, one from Paso Robles, one from the Napa Valley. I totally missed it. The wines were delicious. I guessed the wrong one. It happens all the time. The Paso was just a bigger, richer wine and I assumed it was from Napa, but it wasn't. So it was really quite interesting to see that. Now we're going to do Pinot Noirs. Probably my second favorite grape behind Cabernet Sauvignon. I call Pinot Noir the universal donor. Tastes great with everything. Can go with salmon, can go with poultry, can go with a lot of things in between. Today we're going to do Oregon versus the Russian River Valley. Both very cool climates, both excellent for Pinot Noir. Stylistically, usually a little bit different. We get a little bit more heat in the Russian River Valley, and sometimes in Oregon they can barely get the grapes right because it's so cold up there. So this is going to be fun. They're the same vintage, 2021. The prices are about the same. I'll tell you here in a minute. We're going to taste them completely blind. My lovely wife Sylvia put them in the bags for us. Let's have some fun. We're going to use those 3 different characteristics to describe the wine: the color, the aroma, and the taste. Let's go. Come on. Hey folks, we're going to evaluate these wines now. Remember, color, aroma, and taste. Now, one of the things about Pinot Noir is it's a very large grape. That means it has a lot of juice inside relative to the skin. And the skin is where all the color of a red grape is. So generally these wines are going to be a little bit lighter in color, which is what they're supposed to be. Let's have a look. Okay, well, it's a little bit lighter than the Cabernets we had, but it's still got lovely ruby red color, a nice kind of purple hint around the edges, no browning. Color, thumbs up. Aroma. Spicy, like a blackberry bush in the wild. Beautiful, a little bit of vanilla that's coming from the oak barrels. Just a lovely round wine, almost like a raspberry candy. Aroma, check. Flavor, rich. A little bit of tartness, light tannin, good balance all the way around, great food rind. Flavor, check. Okay folks, wine number 2, color. A little bit lighter in color than the other wine. Can you see that, camera woman Natalie?
I can.
A little bit lighter, a little easier to see through, so not quite the depth of color, which once again is okay with Pinot Noir as long as the flavor is there. So color, moderate, not 100%. Aroma. Very light in character, very subdued in character. The color gave me a little indication that the aroma might be a little soft, and it is in fact true. So very soft. It's not flawed, but it's light. Flavor. So consistent with the color and the aroma, the flavor is very light. It's very tart. It doesn't have a lot of body. It doesn't have a lot of character. I'm afraid. Flavor, thumbs down. Drum roll. My least favorite wine, a little too light, a little too thin. My guess is that it's Oregon, and it is in fact Oregon. Willamette Valley Pinot Noir from King Estate, a very, very good producer. 2021 vintage. I just think they didn't have the temperatures to get this as ripe as they may want it. So that leaves wine number 1, a fan favorite, huge in restaurants all over the country and even really around the world. Sonoma-Cutrer, also 2021 vintage, Russian River Valley, the best growing region in the world for Pinot Noir as far as I'm concerned. Some people might argue that it's Burgundy. I love the Russian River Valley. Go out and find this wine, 30 bucks. Good value, delicious. Enjoy.
Guys, thank you so much for all your support. I
I've got to say, every like, every comment, every subscriber is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. More Phil Factor.
Woo! That was awesome, Clay.
Perfect timing.
You rock, son. How was your day today?